Hello guys, welcome today. So actually this is very important what I'm sharing today. I haven't really had any rest since last night because there was an update, at least two updates from the Australian immigration website. The first update was the point-based system, and the second update was for the postgraduate student visa. And the major one I'm going to focus on right now is for the postgraduate student visa. That is like the visa that you apply for when you are done with school. So with that visa, you apply for it, and then you can stay back and work for some time. And then if you're going to get a skilled visa, you can get it from there. So what they're trying to say now is this. Now, I have my phone here, so I'm going to read something to you. The Australian government announced changes to the temporary graduate visa program, which happened last year. They call it the Australian Migration Strategy. It says these changes will take effect from 1st July 2024. Now, 1st July is like the new year, new financial year in Australia. All right, it's like saying we press reset and we start again. All right, and it says, but listen attentively. And it says these changes are subject to the passage of legislative amendments. Remember, look at what they say. So they're saying that these changes, they're reminding us that there are some changes that have been proposed, and they're telling you that these changes are still subject to the passage of legislative amendments. Clarification of these changes is listed below. I'm going to give you the updates. But what I'm trying to say is that for all those calling me on the phone from different cities, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, and all that. So what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, that these changes is still subject to what we call legislative amendments, meaning that it hasn't been granted, it hasn't been passed into law. But the expectation is that if nothing happens by 1st of July, it is expected that these changes will come into effect. All right, understood? Good. Now, what are the changes? Number one, remember I said to you, 23rd of March 2024, there are some changes that have already been activated. But this one that have to do with the age. So this one is telling you that if you're at the age of 35, all right, that you cannot apply. So the lowest minimum age for applying for a graduate visa, a postgraduate visa, is 35 years. So anything above 35 means that they will not give you postgraduate visa. Number two, and that changes that if you're on postgraduate visa for PhD and for masters, it's gonna be like 2 years for PhD. Masters is gonna be like 2 years as well. So what they're saying in essence is that even those 2 years is not guaranteed. That's what they're saying. So they said bachelor's degree up to 2 years, master's degree up to 2 years, PhD degree up to 3 years. Okay, I correct that. PhD is 3 years. And they said, like this particular one, they are not even guaranteeing you that 2 years. All right, you can stay up to 18 months. So they're not guaranteeing you up to that 2 years. So that 2 years is dependent on many things. So what they're trying to say in essence is this: even if you're on postgraduate visa, you cannot apply for an extension. So when this law is passed, if you're on postgraduate visa, you cannot apply for extension. That means when your visa is done, you're expected to apply for a skilled visa. So any other visa you want to apply for, student visa, will not be allowed. So it means even if you want to apply for a student visa, you have to go back to your country or go out of Australia, and before you apply for another visa again to extend it. So guys, remember I said this is still subject to legislative arm, but from my own point of view, I think this is very, very extreme. And I don't really know, because it's going to affect a lot of things. It's going to affect universities. It's going to affect, even the work patterns. But the overall thing is that Australia is scared on doing a total overhaul on the immigration system. So guys, this is what the latest report is all about. Please, whatever you want to do, work with your migration agent. Ask questions to certified migration agents. Let them advise you on what to do if you find yourself within those age range. All right, and if you're on postgraduate visa, just know that you cannot extend if this thing is passed into law. So please, let's make hay while the sun shines. All right, take care of yourself. Bringing you the news, Precious Aha.